The Clockmaker's Secret. In the quaint town of Harrington, nestled in the heart of New England, there was a shop unlike any other. Its windows were filled with clocks of all shapes and sizes, grandfather clocks, cuckoo clocks, pocket watches, each ticking in perfect harmony. The shop belonged to Samuel Whitaker, an elderly clockmaker, whose hands were as steady as the passage of time itself. Samuel was a man of few words, but his craftsmanship spoke volumes. He had spent his life repairing and crafting timepieces, earning the respect and admiration of the townsfolk. Yet there was one clock in his shop that no one ever saw, a mysterious grandfather clock hidden away in the back room. The clock was a family heirloom, passed down through generations. Its intricate carvings told a story of love, loss, and a secret that Samuel had guarded for decades. Whenever someone asked about it, Samuel would smile enigmatically and change the subject. The townspeople whispered rumors, but no one knew the truth. One crisp autumn evening, as the leaves turned gold and the air grew cold, a young boy named Thomas wandered into Samuel's shop. Thomas was a curious child, with a knack for fixing things and a love for stories. He had heard the whispers about the hidden clock and was determined to uncover its secret. "Mr. Whitaker," Thomas began hesitantly, "may I see the clock, the one no one talks about?" Samuel paused, his weathered hand stilling above the clock face he was repairing. He studied Thomas with a mixture of surprise and contemplation. Finally he sighed and nodded. "Very well, but you must promise to keep its story safe." With that, Samuel led Thomas to the back room, where the grandfather clock stood proudly. It was a masterpiece, its polished wood gleaming in the dim light. Samuel ran his hand over the carvings, his eyes distant. "My grandfather made this clock long ago," Samuel began, his voice soft and filled with emotion. "It was a gift for his wife, Eleanor. She was the love of his life, but their time together was short. When she passed away, my grandfather was heartbroken. He poured all his grief and love into this clock, crafting it as a tribute to her." Samuel opened a small compartment in the clock, revealing a hidden drawer. Inside was a locket containing a faded photograph of a young couple, Samuel's grandparents. "This clock holds more than just time. It holds a piece of our family's history and a reminder that love endures even when it feels like time has run out." Thomas listened intently, his eyes wide with wonder. When Samuel finished, the boy felt a deep respect for the clockmaker and his family's legacy. He promised to guard the secret, just as Samuel had done for him. From that day on, Thomas became Samuel's apprentice, learning the art of clockmaking and the importance of preserving stories. Samuel taught him not just how to repair clocks, but how to listen to the stories they held. Each tick was a heartbeat, each chime a memory. Years passed and Samuel grew older. One winter morning, he didn't wake up. The town mourned its beloved clockmaker, but Thomas knew Samuel's legacy lived on, not just in the clocks he had made, but in the stories he had shared. Thomas took over the shop, becoming the new keeper of time. The grandfather clock remained in the back room, its secret safe, but every now and then, when a curious child wandered into the shop, Thomas would share the story, just as Samuel had done for him. The clock became more than just a timepiece. It became a symbol of love, resilience, and the passage of time. And as the years turned into decades, the story of the clockmaker's secret lived on, a timeless tale that connected generations.